The future is now. Virtual reality is here.
Yeah, I'm back, dude. What the? Freak it, let's get him.
He's such
Get
an
it back,
asshole.
dude.
Jack, give me my block. Jack, give it back, Jack.
It's my block, dude.
Can you touch my ears with your dirty hands, please? Yes, those hands. No, don't be shy. Yes, put your hands up my ears. Yes, yes, little boy. Just do just that. Yes. Thank you. Do you want to kill yourself with me? Come here, little boy. No, I know a place we can go and kill ourselves. It's over there, about 251 meters away from our destination. You just go to the ledge like this and you just concentrate your mind of dying and then you just kill yourself.
We must conform poo.
Well, that was strange and uncomfortable, but before we get to the rest of this video, I just gotta remind you. Why not pick up War Robots, the mobile game of choice for tactical 6v6 multiplayer action. Find the gameplay style that suits you with specialized robots, amazing 3D graphics, and over 70 million players already installed. You can download War Robots via my link below and get my special massive bonus of the GI Patton robot, a unique skin for it, 4 Punisher machine guns, 100 gold, and 400,000 silver. Personally, I like to wreck face using the Inquisitor, and I think you will too. Game on, friends. So that new Power Rangers movie came out recently, which got me thinking about Power Rangers, which got me thinking about Saban's other, more underrated classic. And no, I'm not talking about the one with Joker Jay Leno. I just try to pretend that one doesn't exist. What I'm talking about is VR Troopers, also known as This Is Not Power Rangers, definitely 100% this is its own show for real. This show came out during the resurgence of VR in the 90s, and even though it died out then, as many trending waves of VR did, it's pretty crazy to think we finally have the VR we always dreamed of having back then. So in honor of all this amazing new technology we're actually getting, let's take a dive into VR's sordid past and relive our view of the future that was never to be. By the way, I don't think VR Troopers is compatible with my modern headset. Gotta go dig up some old hardware. Alright. Alright, ready.
Countdown control. 4, 3, 2, 1.
We are VR Troopers 3. Virtual reality Troopers 3. Virtual reality. We are VR.
Julian, smile for the camera, sweetheart. It's your big moment.
Dad, I heard he killed himself.
United States Air Force going for 10.
I killed myself too if my last name was Combs!
You see this place?
I'm actually not sure. Hold on. Oh yeah, now I can.
I come to this place a lot to think about my dad.
You know, your thinks are inside your own head. So you don't need to go somewhere and think about your dad. You could just, chill out on MySpace.
Will I ever be as good as you, Dad?
I'm sure you will, son.
He does not sound convinced. He knows that boy's only future is at the welfare office, and I'm not talking behind the desk. So, our story follows kung fu teenagers, Ryan, Caitlin, and JB, who all train at the local YMCA run by Mr. Miyagi and a feral dog. Totally unrelated to that, our heroes are also environmental activists, aided by a strange child man / sailor named Woody.
Who? What? When? Where?
Yeah, it's basically what I'm thinking right now.
What's the matter, Woody?
Zictor's demolishing a historic building downtown, and he's going to build another power plant. I want you, out, to cover the story.
Woody's the kind of guy you just walk past at work, isn't he? You just avoid making eye contact with him as you make a break for the bathroom, or else he'll pull you over and show you one of his sick 144p videos of Carlos Mencia.
What's going on, Ryan?
We gotta go check it out. Looks like Zictor's at it again.
Again? Zictor's at it again? We should have known. We should have known the first time based on his Star-Lord Emperor name.
No!
I hate to tell you this, I think you guys are a bit late on this. What do you mean, no more nukes? Once you make the first nuke, that's it. There's just nukes.
Hi, guys.
Just get here?
Yeah. We can't just let Carl Zichter destroy our old neighborhood, you guys.
I know. What gives him the right to do this anyway?
Land ownership, a deed. There's got to be some paperwork in there somewhere.
Say goodbye to it.
What are we gonna do without that government building in the middle of nowhere? Meanwhile, at Evil Skyscraper Inc., CEO Carl Zichter prepares for a nice afternoon of watching random buildings explode and maniacally scheming alongside a confused iguana. All right, dude, you're at a 10. You need to bring it down to like a 6 or a 7.
Do it. Now!
Oh God! The stock footage doesn't even match the show!
Return to virtual reality and...
Return to virtual reality? Hold on, you're gonna have to back it up. You were in there and then you came out? You have virtual reality, you can go in it? Who are you again? I love how casually he just says this out of nowhere. Return to virtual reality, and Janice, if you don't mind, there's a stack of papers on my desk that says filed before December, if you could get to that. Back at the Tao Dojo, our heroes are forced to perform basic labor and file Sensei's taxes for no pay. How noble.
You want to play? Roll over.
Nah.
Please don't do this to me now. I just had it fixed last week. What's it doing now?
Some kind of power surge?
I don't know, guys. This is pretty weird.
Greetings from virtual reality.
Oh my God, it's him. He's here. It's real. Who's that?
Professor Horatio Hart. Ryan, it is urgent that you come to my laboratory immediately.
Ryan Steele, that's me. A funny little man on the computer is talking to me. Ryan Steele, that's me. By the way, the man who played Professor Horatio Hart here had a very long, industrious career. Julian, if you're out there, contact me. Set you up with a YouTube channel. I want to see the 10 hours Julian Combs Absolute Dead Emotionless compilation.
What we feared most has happened, Mr. Zichter. Professor Hart has contacted Ryan Steele.
That's the one thing we didn't need to. That's the one thing. Shit. If only we could have thought of some way to stop this, like murdering him or something.
Forces of darkness, empower me. Take me back to my virtual reality.
Oh, we got a lightning snow globe in play. He's not messing around.
Virtual warriors, assemble! Hail, Grimlord, master of the virtual world!
That escalated quickly.
General Agar, report! I am here for your sire.
You didn't have enough guys, man. You could have talked to any one of those guys. You bring another guy on the screen? I mean, for Christ's sake.
Young Steele must not be allowed to reach Professor Hart. Not when we are so close to victory.
This story, I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying all of a sudden, got a little more complicated. Got a couple more characters to follow here now. So apparently, Ryan and friends have been targeted by the evil Grimlord, who then sends his virtual henchmen to the real world, or are they in the virtual world? Who cares? Saban sure doesn't.
Target engaged!
What was that?
I think that was a plane robot shooting missiles at our car. I think that's what that was.
Let's get out of here, you guys. We'll be safer in the woods.
You're not gonna be safer in the woods.
They have left the vehicle!
Woods ain't gonna be much safer.
Wait. Oh, check it out.
Yeah, it's the bridge.
Come on.
On my way to this real structure.
All around me are familiar faces.
So, one commercial break later, and our heroes somehow escape the 2 attack drones off screen when they stumble upon a rejected art house project in the middle of nowhere.
Man, what is this thing?
Looks like some kind of portal or a gateway.
Oh, it looks like a portal or a gateway, you say. How many of those you seen in your time? You could just identify them on sight. You just like portal, gateway, and or portal, clearly.
Please, enter the portal.
Well, here goes. Where are we?
I don't know, but it's probably a good sign that giant metal door slammed behind you.
Yes, I'm glad you were able to arrive safely.
What do you know about my father?
Soon. First, look behind you for 3 VR visors.
Wow, amazing.
Oh. Say no more, Professor Hart. It's become crystal clear. Oh! Oh!
Do not be alarmed. You're looking through the reality barrier.
Okay, turn the virtual reality off. That's a little too much virtual reality.
Dad? Is it really you? Are you alive?
It's a virtual reality playback.
Oh, come on. That was too perfectly timed. You're in virtual reality together, man. You just leaning right into him?
You must listen to the professor very, very carefully. Dire circumstances must have arisen for him to have brought you here. And I can only imagine that it involves Grimlord, a sinister creature from a virtual...
Now, Dad, I don't want to cut you off. I don't want to stop you. Just curious, how you know all this? Where you been for 10 years? Okay, why'd you leave me? You left me up on a Chinese hill. Can we talk about that? So, VR Dad explains how Grimlord can be defeated, and that by using the Spirit Stones from Ocarina of Time, these young teenagers can transform into the Mighty Morphin VR Troopers. Yeah, that's what they are. Meanwhile, Ryan tries to connect with his pops, but things get a little awkward and he pieces out. He could at least send an alimony payment in, like, Bitcoin or something, cheap bastard.
Steel and his friends have reached the professor. We must act quickly. Hail Grimlord! Master! Silence!
Come on, dude. They were just giving you a Hail Grimlord. What do you want?
What is it, Professor?
Grimlord's army.
Professor, you're gonna have to step back from the camera. Also, would it kill you to smile for once?
Trooper transform!
All right. All of a sudden, it just came to him. He remembered his instincts. When we were kids, we didn't ask any questions, did we? We were just like, yeah, of course, Trooper transform. Damn! Straight into all-out war. And hey, these parts were actually pretty cool.
Yeah! Is that all you got, Tinhead?
You'll find out!
Oh, there he goes. He's got a busted shoulder. See ya! Jesus Christ, that man just actually throw himself off a cliff for that shot? So Ryan gets knocked out so hard the episode ends. Meanwhile, in part 2, Caitlin and JB return home only to realize they left Ryan for dead in the middle of nowhere. Oops.
I just can't do it, Dad.
My God. Poor guy got hit so hard he reverted to being a baby.
I've tried my best, but I'm not good at this. I'm a failure.
You're not a failure, son. You're just a regular run-of-the-mill failure. Don't be so easy on yourself.
JB, is there any sign of Ryan yet?
Doesn't make sense. These were his last coordinates. Wait a minute, I see him.
Hey. The is that?
I wish there was a way we could get to him faster. He's gonna be okay, right?
I hope so.
There's something wrong. I can't control it. Oh, what do you think I should do?
I don't know. Hit the brakes.
They're not working.
I neglected to mention that I took the liberty of making a few adjustments on your car.
All right, now you can put the inspirational music on all you want. End of the day, Horatio, you just drove 2 children off a cliff without telling them. All right, what if one of them jumped out preemptively, hit their head in a rock, started speaking in tongues? How'd you feel then?
Do you see him, Caitlin?
Wait! He's down there! Ryan, can you hear me?
Yeah, but I can't move.
Yeah, also, why did you guys leave me for like 14 hours? I'm dying of sunstroke. Back at the lab, Ryan is rescued, gets healed up, and everything's hunky-dory. Except for that little Galactic Emperor problem. You know, nothing big.
It is certain that Grimlord will launch a full-scale offensive very soon. These are the sort of opponents you'll be facing. Zelton, Toxoid, Canonose, Spiderbot, Tankatron, and...
Wait, okay, slow down! Don't you roll your eyes at me! I don't see you going toe-to-toe out there in the field with Canonose!
Man, those guys are serious.
You're telling me. Jeb, no.
Jeb, don't go in the ding-dangulator. Your brain's gonna get zapped. The electricity in your brain's gonna get turned off.
Oh no!
Jeb, are you okay?
Yeah, sure. I'm just fine, Ryan.
That dog is a lying son of a gun.
We have got to keep this a secret.
Yeah!
Jeb, you have got to promise me that you will never let anybody know that you can talk. I don't think the world is ready for it just yet.
Yeah, this is the one you gotta keep secret. You never said that when there were Turbotrons and Cannon Noses VR dads None of that was meant to be kept secret, but this one, okay? The population is not going to be able to handle that one, okay? You got to put that one behind Area 51. Back at Evil HQ, Grimlord finishes his part-time shift as Galactic Emperor to return to his day job as real estate tycoon / iguana whisperer.
Rather like a game, isn't it? What's the name of this game? I win.
Oh, I know this one. This is my favorite one. Man, I remember that being a lot more fun when I was younger.
Okay, Captain. Because we've got to kill those radioactive bugs.
Sir, what exactly do you do here? Everyone else in this show looks like they have a plausible job. Even Horatio Hart looks like he's got a more plausible job than you, Woody. After catching Woody in an act of workplace incompetence, Caitlin takes the day off to get the next big scoop on Grimlord's advancing army of toy miniatures.
This is unbelievable.
Wow. Boss is never gonna believe these scoops till he sees them with his own eyes.
Got him.
All right, the professor said this will let us communicate with him from any computer.
Yes, troopers, is there a problem?
Oh, shit, I remember when Horatio Hart used to come on floppy disk. Those were the days. Although, this looks a bit different than I remember. Which one did I have?
上嚟，好死，好死攻殺嚟！哎呀，现在 YouTube 秋刀老板。
Goddamn eBay Chinese knockoff! After finding irrefutable evidence that Grimlord is a big meanie who smells, our heroes suit up and set out to beat him for good.
Oh, this is so cool.
Ryan, you must go to Grimlord's village.
I'm sorry to keep just a little bit back even. I mean, like, even here, it's a bit close, but cause you're like, hello, Ryan. It's good to see you inside your mask. Can you give me a little I'd like a kiss. Just a little one.
Guys, look! Wow, check it out!
Amazing.
All right, guys, one at a time.
Now you're talking, Professor.
Whoa! This is like another show. I don't think I've ever seen a show like this. This is a completely unique show.
I can handle this. It's like a video game.
Whoa, killed those dudes. Just like a video game.
Over here, look.
That must be the main power core.
This explosive ought to blow a fuse or two.
Yeah, this bomb ought to do the trick of blowing everything up. Not satisfied with the obliteration of Grimlord's aerial troops, Ryan takes to the ground to finish off the remaining weak and wounded.
Come on, Ivar.
I've got you now, Steel.
Take that, Zictor.
See ya.
Following the deaths of dozens to hundreds, Grimlord finally admits defeat, and the gang celebrates with an awesome slow-mo high five.
I called you here to congratulate you on a job well done.
So, what now, Professor?
Yeah, I mean, are we done with this Grimlord guy for good?
Well, unfortunately, there are at least 90 more episodes of this show, so probably not.
Enjoy your moment of triumph while you can. You may have won the battle, but I will win the war.
Damn dog always double taking, making goofs in front of the Supreme Lord of the Universe. With the day saved, Ryan returns to trespassing private property, so he can think about his rogue parents once again.
And a long fight it'll be. But if there's one thing you taught me, it's to never give up, no matter how hard it gets. I won't quit until you and I are together again. I love you, Dad.
You know, after all this, it makes me wonder if I'm ever gonna see my dad again. He said he was gonna go out and buy me a parakeet, but he never came back. So either he was lying or he was hit by something large and fast. But it's just like Dad always told me, never give up. Unless it's looking for me. But I'll never give up the search for my old man. I'll find you, even if you are a skeleton in a shallow grave on the shoulder of a highway. I'm coming for you. Excuse me, sorry to bother you. Have you seen my dad?
Yeah?
My dad.
I don't know, you guys, my dad?
Yeah, my dad. Have you seen him around here? He left me here like 15 years ago. I don't know where the hell he is. Trying to find him.
I don't know where he is, sorry.
You don't know where he is?
No.
You have a dad, right?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Where's that?
Your dad's there?
Yeah.
You think he'll adopt me?
Yeah.
You're my dad?
Son?
Sunhai?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Shanghai.
Thank you so much, sir. Dad found. Dad found. Dad found. Thank you. He's my dad. I finally found him. I finally found my dad. Thank you, man. Can I have some of that?